In this video, we'll show you how you should calibrate the forward laser machine to change the back glass of iPhones. Why is it important to calibrate the laser machine? Because if you don't, the laser can move millimeters off the glass and burn a little or a lot the chassis. How do you calibrate it? Thanks to these crystals. The first thing you have to do is to put one of these calibration crystals on top of this metal piece inside the machine, as if it were a cell phone. Then go to Unlock, Carving, go to Forward and Touch Figures. It will start burning the crystal. When it's finished, it will give you a drawing of how your machine is located in the X and Y spaces. Look at the drawing. A perfectly calibrated drawing should line up the outer frame and the inner frame. This one is obviously not calibrated. Now let's see to which parameters of the machine in the X and Y spaces corresponds this drawing that the machine has made. While looking for them, it's good to know that the machine axis X corresponds to the trajectory from left to right, and the Y axis corresponds to the trajectory from the outside to the bottom. We look for them as follows: settings, center, type in code 101515, and we see that it corresponds to Y 49.450 millimeters and X 106.700 millimeters. The next thing we'll do is to interpret what adjustment each axis, X and Y, needs on my own machine. If it needs more or less numbers to be calibrated, that is, should I add or subtract millimeters? To do this, we can draw the axis in a simple way on a piece of paper. Then we notice that the Y axis needs a little bit more down, so we should subtract numbers. And perhaps we see that the X axis needs a little bit more to the right, so we need to add numbers. We will add tenths. We'll start by trying 0.100 millimeters each. So Y equals 49.350 millimeters, and X gives a total of 106.800 millimeters. We can copy the result for each axis to the machine and click on Save. Now let's see how it looks. The result is much better, but we still need to perfect the calibration. We will subtract a little more from the Y axis, giving a total of 49.300 millimeters. And we can add a little to the X axis, equals 106.750 millimeters. Now the result is almost calibrated. We can leave the Y axis as it is because it's already calibrated, and we just need to add a little to the X axis, 0.025 millimeters, our total 106.775 millimeters. Now it's well calibrated. The best way to see the calibration result is to put a real phone in the machine. This is an iPhone 11 Pro Max. We looked at it after cutting and the result is perfect. No burns to the frame. We already have the laser machine calibrated to change iPhone back covers. You can buy this machine and all kinds of spare parts and tools at 4phones.eu. Thank you very much for watching our video. See you next time. This was 4Phones More Than Spare Parts.